Catanzaro.
Oh, okay then.
To kick it away.
Okay.
Fielded in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
We're gonna find out. I've been putting hands on you, player. I ain't worried about that. No, I don't know nothing about that.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ah, you doing that.
26. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. I'm glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them.
I ain't worried about it. Shit, that's the least of my worries.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Oh, you going to have one of them?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Paul Kruger's one of the most respected veterans in the game. All he does is make
nothing.
plays.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now it's Peterson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'll have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, they run with Ellington. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
It's brought in by Floyd. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down, and he fires one.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of
not a goddamn thing, but getting ready to get a touchdown. Getting ready to get a touchdown.
The incompletion. They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. John Brown, the man in motion right. Now Palmer on 3rd and long.
Ah!
Complete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now Drew Butler to punt for Arizona, the son of former Bears kicker Kevin Butler. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, come on, PP.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Falcons are going to get a 1st. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. The tight end in motion right. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
No, I ain't doing nothing.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Ryan. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Back to the running game. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Freeman again. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Over the middle, Jaron Brown's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, sitting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you got to count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Now Palmer on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. He's got Floyd out left. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something. Just a little something.
And this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
And this is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Floyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, man.
The whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Ryan.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down.
Damn, I missed that.
The play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Give me that too. Give me that too.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And tough starting field position here. So after the interception, here's Palmer surveying the field. He's going to sling this. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Here we go. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. He's here. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs. And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And let the receiver run it out of the Wildcat. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. This time Ryan will throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
There we go.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence.
You know the rule. You know the rule. 4th and 1. Okay, all right, not a problem. I like that too. Okay, bet. Okay, it's good. It's good. You good. You on your other side. You good. You good. Yeah. I just said, yeah, you good. You good. Go for it. I like that.
Expect to get it, but they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it. Freeman. And he wins the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
You lucky I can't get that shit up.
Only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Ryan on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete.
Oh, I thought I had that.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's
yes.
And a big turnover.
Yes.
His guys will get the football back. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get the across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing now, Palm nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bostic in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Drew Butler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Dude, come on now. You know you got to punt. Come on now. You ain't on your side of the 40. Punt that shit, dude. Quit playing. Oh, hell no. You know you ain't got nowhere near that 40. No, 4th and inches you can go for it. One time. One time when you on your side, then you can't do it no more. If you cross over and you get 4th and inches again, you can't do it. You got to kick it
really
or
nice
punt
job
it.
There of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
No, you ain't on past the 40. You got to be past the 40. You know it. Don't even try that. It's got to be past the 40. You on the 47.
And they're not going
That's right. It said your side of the 40. Not my side. No, you got to be on your side of the 40. You on the 47. You ain't on your side. You still on my side.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second
You ain't
time.
across the 40. Shit, if that's the case, I would have sent the blitz again.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whipped on it. On the return is Peterson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Get ready. Blue 95. Sally 19. Sally 19. Mirror.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. And
Good one.
Intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, Ryan forced out to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You hit your own player, didn't you?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Barth puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. second down. Here's Palmer. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the interception, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Yeah, I don't really play over there.
First and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's Ellington. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw is Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Palmer, he checks it down here to Ellington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. This time, Palmer will throw. He's got Floyd out left. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd down following the incompletion. And the big tight end shifting around. Play clock winding down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ryan now to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. They come up in an offset eye. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week.
Yes.
He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Ryan. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still...
The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. On the ground, Ellington, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Call it no gain there, and
Okay.
it leads to a 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you're primed to pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.